Good to see you back here on Power Lunch. Well, investing in a case of vintage French fine wine can cost up to £20,000, while a bottle of Cheval Blanc will put you back nearly £7,000. As an asset class, fine wine has outperformed most equities and also commodities, posting a 52% gain over the past 12 months. So how can you invest in this lucrative sector if you want to? To discuss all this, let's get out to Chris Shillington. He's head of PR Spread Fair, and James Miles, director of LiveX.com. James, let me start you with it. LiveX is a very interesting index following these kind of fine wine investments. First of all, how do you actually track it? Yeah, second of all, tell me a little bit about the index and the way it's performed.
Sure. I mean, the index is tracks the 100 leading wines in the world, basically ranked by their scores from the leading critics, most principally Robert Parker, who is the sort of Standard & Poor's, if you like, for the wine world. And into that we also take into account just how liquid the particular commodity is, to excuse the pun. And as you say, I mean, it's been, over the last 12 months, we're up 52%. Basically, fine wine is a warrant on wealth creation, and over the last 3 or 4 years we've seen enormous amounts of wealth creation, not just in the US and Europe, but also in new markets for wine like India, China, the Middle East and Russia in particular. And that increased demand has driven prices higher.
So there is demand, there is fine wine. However, how can you actually trade a commodity that is as perishable? If you think, okay, I'm going to buy something, it cost me £10,000, maybe in 10 years it will be £19,000, but then it has another 10 or 15 years until you have to either drink it or just throw it away.
Absolutely. Well, that is the problem with wine. If you want to be involved in a Petrus or one of the Rothschilds or one of these great wines, you know, you can't, the normal man on the street can't go out there and buy cases. So what they have to look at is other ways they want to invest in this particular area where we've seen huge growth in the last 12 months. And as with in the sporting terms and financial terms, you've got to look at the way that is going to financially benefit you the most. With the 100 index, you can be involved in every wine, all top 100 wines in the world or thereabouts, and buy into that without actually having to purchase the wine itself, without having to unfortunately unbottle one of them. Also, the other way you can look at it is go into funds. They have wine funds, and another way which we've had demand on Spread Fair for is to go into the 100 index, and you can buy or sell it on a spread. So if you think that wine is going to perform particularly well over the next 6 months, you want to buy, and if you don't think it's going to perform, all the hype is maybe overhyped, then you can sell.
So what about the liquidity? We're just saying about that index. Can I just go in and buy one day and then, you know, is it a stock? What do you call it then?
Well, it's literally a case of 12 bottles is typically how it's traded. That's a unit. Quantities of 12 bottles. So yes, I mean, you can literally, if you want, you can ring up your wine merchant. You can hunt around for the best price. You